Welcome to a broadcast of the recent Lorain County Commissioners' General Meeting. Unless otherwise announced, meetings are held Wednesday morning at the Administration Building, 226 Middle Avenue, 4th floor, downtown Elyria. These are public meetings and you are invited to attend. Agendas are posted prior to the meeting at www.loraincounty.us. Click on Departments to see the Commissioners page, then click on View Agenda.
Good morning. Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning and welcome to the May 13th meeting of the Lorain County Board of Commissioners. Mrs. Beitelman has our prayer this morning.
Lord, as we come to you this morning, we thank you for so many things. We thank you for Lorain County. We thank you for our commissioners. We thank you for their staff. And we thank you for all the partners that work together with the commissioners and the county to make it a better place to live, and that we can have more jobs, be more productive, better transportation. And there's so many things that's needed. And so we just pray for wisdom. They have a hard job to do to try to bring people together on one accord, and we know that without you it's impossible. So we just ask your blessings upon them and our blessings on Lorain County, that it'll be a great place to live and grow a family. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you. Commissioner Kalo has our dog from the kennel today.
11 years, you'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. It's turned on at least.
All right. Thanks, Hal. Our featured dog this week is a 3-year-old male lab mix. He's actually available for adoption as of yesterday, so please stop down. He's got a great personality. We've got 31 dogs currently, so we really need help from everyone to come in and adopt those dogs. They're all looking for homes. Come on, pal.
Needs some extra cookies. He's a little bit on the skinny side. Thank you, Commissioner.
You're welcome. Nice dog.
Very nice. Madam Clerk?
Under Resolutions Number 1, Investments.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kalo.
Aye.
Appropriations.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kalo.
Aye.
Transfers.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kalo.
Aye.
No advances, no repayments, requisitions.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kalo.
Aye.
Travel.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kalo.
Aye.
Bills.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kalo.
Aye.
Under the Commissioners, authorize various personnel actions as indicated on the summary sheet for employees within jurisdiction of Lorain County Commissioners.
Mr. Cortez?
Let's see if I can break that one too. That would be our new control panel that just fell.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Madam Commissioner. I do have a couple personnel actions I'd like to discuss with the board. Potential hires at Golden Acres, Job and Family Services. I have not given you the update on the status of our contract at 911, but I want to do that today. So I want to update you on that contract, the potential sale and purchase of real estate, and if we have an opportunity, ongoing litigation. All those topics are allowable under the Sunshine Act for executive session discussions. So I'd ask at the conclusion of our regular board meeting, we go into executive session and we talk about those items that I've outlined. Thank you.
Thank you.
Approve and waive the reading of the minutes of May 6th.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Under EMA Homeland Security, adopting the Lorain County Multi-Jurisdictional Natural Hazard Mitigation Plan.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski.
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kayla.
Aye.
Under Job and Family, authorize interagency agreement with Workforce Development Agency for TANF Summer Youth Employee Program in the amount not to exceed $839,055.16. This is effective May 1st, 2015 through October 31st, 2015. And authorize director to execute and amend for changes in program and content and increase on behalf of the Board of Commissioners with prosecutors approval as to form.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Question, Jim, was this an increase or decrease from last year in regards to the Summer Youth Employee Program? I didn't see any background information. I couldn't remember.
Well, there's two ways to look at it. For us, it's an increase.
Well, yeah, because the bids weren't, no one bid the program. So.
Correct. So we're going to have a much larger program, but the amount of dollars that are going to be invested in our youth this summer is about the same.
Okay. All right.
I will, though, update you. You had asked that I have a conversation with Mike Conover over
Boys and Girls Club.
Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, because there was a just different way they went out for bidding this year. It was a month earlier.
Correct. And they run a pretty nice program over at Boys and Girls Club. They weren't eligible for a contract this year. I had a conference call with Mr. Longo and Mr. Conover yesterday, indicating a deep desire to collaborate with them on their needs for their summer youth program. A lot of their staffing at their facilities are done with summer youth and work experiences so that they can keep their costs down and deliver more services into the community.
Yeah, Mike and I had a real good meeting on it about a month and a half ago when this issue came up.
So I'm pleased that to tell you that we're working on that. I think we're going to be able to do all the things they need, and in fact, this gives us a chance to collaborate even further. We've been partners with them through the tutoring program, the mentoring program. We have a long relationship with them. I see no problems making the summer youth program work for them and us. We were wildly successful last year. I'm looking forward to another great year. In fact, we have taken a few of the summer youth work experience people right into our own workforce. And that just demonstrates that program works. So while we're talking about any employers out there that want to be a host site for summer youth, you work with them, you mentor them, you bring them along, you teach them soft skills in the workplace, we pay them. Now, it's not free labor, but you do get some work. But the return is that you invest in these young people. They're at-risk youth for the most part, and we still have plenty of need to place them in various jobs throughout the county. And I would prefer that we didn't place them all in raking leaves and daycare. I really want meaningful work experiences, and I want meaningful supervision, and somebody to let these people know that they can achieve success if they apply themselves. They can call my office at 329-5760, and we'll get them hooked up with the right people to bring workers out to their organization to assist them while they assist these young folks.
Are we going to do an ad then also, putting it out on our website and in the paper?
It'll be on the website.
Notifying
It's always on the website.
Is there dollars for advertising that for employers or through the Pulse magazine? Business community
Yeah,
gets those things?
by the time Pulse comes out, it's usually too late.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do is see if we can't get some outreach dollars and get it back into the community. We've been pretty successful at placing all the youth. I would just like some higher level placements, and I'll report back later on how we're doing. We were able to exhaust our funds last year. At this point, we got additional funds.
Right.
So it's a crazy year for us with WIOLA and the consolidation and everything's going on, and trying to run a big summer youth program, but the experience gained by the people that are eligible for this program is amazing, and they're given a little bit of money, they're given some mentoring, and they come to understand that working hard has benefits, and it's very important. You'd be surprised how many people do not have one job skill that's necessary before you can even think about being successful, and that is to come to work consistently. More people than you understand are challenged in that one capacity. So this is what we try to do. We try to make sure that they understand the consistency in coming to work, working when you're there, and then we do soft skills training in the classroom periodically too with them. So it works out very well.
Thank you.
And then the youth that are not in the program now, if they want to be a part of the program, to be in the summer youth program, what do they need to do? Do they need to contact Job and Family Services?
Well, they have to be eligible, but if anybody contacts our office, we'll put them in touch. Rather than giving 6 different numbers here, I'd rather just give the one that's 329-5760. Sandy or myself will move them to the right people.
We lost audio again. When you get a microphone or something.
We have it out here, Hal.
Back.
Weird, okay.
The gremlins are running free today. Now I lost the.
You were talking about how to get a hold of people that want to get and be a part of the program, how they get a hold of us.
Well, and remembering that we also have the Fragmity eradication program that we're putting. They're very hard to serve. They don't have to be youth. They can be adult workers, but some of them can be youth workers too. And we're working real hard on that program, and we've just graduated somebody from that program, and we gave them an entry-level job, and the grant's paying their salary. I don't know if we have talked about that out here, but we all know that success story. And we just recently put the gentleman to work that was in jail because he stole one of our cars. So he came out of jail, came back, and was up here apologizing. We decided to put him through our own program and see if we can help him get back on the right track. So these programs work if we can get the people to participate actively.
Thank you.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Under solid waste, approve a new host community agreement with Lorain County Landfill LLC for 3 years.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Mr. Bailey's coming
Mr. Bailey?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Morning.
We are now proposing a new host community agreement between us and Republic Waste Services, which was the tier fee will stay the same, 222 across the tier, 2 on in-county waste, 2 on out-of-county waste, and 2 on out-of-state waste coming in the landfill. We continue with the 60-cent contract fee on out-of-district waste into the landfill. And of course, all these fees go to support the solid waste district and its plans and activities. Also, Republic is providing us $167,000 in additional services at our buildings throughout the county. All the county buildings get garbage service plus recycling. And also, Karen and Davis and I have been working on a survey, and you've probably seen it floating around, to all the departments on how we can improve the recycling in our buildings. We'll be up, sir. That's it. We're about done with the survey process, actually. Everybody's been very cooperative. I think it had to do with the fact that we visited all the buildings and actually had boots on the ground, visited buildings, went in and checked out. First time I've been in all the county buildings. It's kind of a shocker, you know. So I got a chance to visit them all, understand what's going on. And hopefully we'll be able to roll that program out later this year in conjunction with the additional recycling services from Republic. So there are a couple people from Republic here who choose to speak. Steve White is the state representative for Republic Waste Services, and Dave Vossmer, I think you had some words for us, Dave. He's the general manager.
Well, good. Thank you for having me in today. The only thing I'd like to say is, again, we've had a great working relationship in the past. I am the new general manager that came to the facility about a year ago. So I'm just trying to get my feet wet and make sure I understand the processes here. But again, I think we've had a great working relationship, and I just want to see that continue going forward. Okay. And if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call.
Wonderful. Run a good operation out there.
Thank you.
Dave Kidder invited us a few weeks ago to come out and tour. You have a new recycling portion of your
We
company
did.
there?
We ended up spending about $14 million to retool the entire inside of our recycling facility. So it's very state-of-the-art now, and our recycling percentages have continued to go up, and that's what we're trying to continue to provide to the community.
Well, they did it on a Wednesday, our commissioners meeting, and we have executive session, so I don't think any of us were able to attend.
Okay.
So hopefully you'll have another one in the future, and we can come out and take a look at what you're doing.
We can set one up for just the commissioners if you'd like, and we'd be more than happy to have you out there anytime.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Anything further? Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kayla?
All right.
Under the engineer, approve and enter in consent legislation with ODOT for administration and funding of the LOR State Route 82, 8.99 Boone Road, Royalton Road, State Route 82, Columbia Township. Engineering, right-of-way, and construction are being funded by ODOT, and NOACA engineer is responsible for 20%, which is $100,000 of the NOACA share to pay from the OPWC.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Under the Veterans, authorized payment of $1,000 to Boyer and Cool Home for Funerals, Lorain, for indigent veteran James Eugene Dolphy, Lorain, in accordance with the ORC 5901.25.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Mr. Cortez?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Just a brief comment. This week is a really big and important week in Lorain County. It comes once a year. Always pretty pleased to talk about it. I don't have the numbers of next week, but it's commencement week at the college. It's when a lot of young people and some older people come forward, pick up their degree, and have the greatest expectations of what that's going to do for them in life. I've made a lot of commencements. I'm going to try to go out to this one this year again. I think it's worthy of recognizing people that have put in a lot of hard labor to improve themselves and our community and work for their families and a future. And especially proud of two of our own that are going to graduate this week. Our 911 director is graduating. I'm very pleased with that. She's worked hard. And on Ron at our front desk will be graduating this week, and they will be continuing on. They're both earning associate's degrees this week, and I know Ron's working towards his degree in public administration, and to assist him, we're working out some ability for him to work upstairs a few hours a week with community development with Don's folks as part of a work strategy to help him as he develops his educational goals and objectives. So if anybody has any time, commencement's open to the public. It's usually pretty crowded because the families and friends are out there. But it's always a very good experience. And again, to our two really great employees, congratulations and a job well done to them. And that's the only comments I have this morning. Thank you.
See, I thought you were talking about your birthday this week. It's a momentous event.
I usually ignore birthdays. They seem to make me whiter and whiter and older. But thank you, Commissioner.
Mr. Ennis?
I have no report today.
Commissioners report.
I have a few things here. First of all, we are going to be doing our donation drive for Goodwill here at the county. It says, donate stuff, create jobs from Goodwill. In partnership with Goodwill Industries, Lorain County Board of Commissioners are accepting the items below. Clothing of any kind, shoes of any kind, accessories, purses, ties, belts, scarves, hats, etc., linens and blankets, and it's going to start Tuesday, May 26th until Tuesday, June 9th. Donations may be dropped off at the Solid Waste Department, which is in the 5th floor of this building, Lorain County Administration Building, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our address here is 226 Middle Avenue, and if you have any questions, you can call Mike Challenger at 328-2361. So, and if you have any furniture or things that are just too much to drop off, Goodwill will pick them up, and their phone number is 242-2124. Thursday, speaking of the college, I attended the final Vision 2.0, and I didn't see you there, Mr. Cortez. You were there for the first two, and you weren't there for this one. So
I was getting a little tired, Commissioner.
Okay.
I will be there for the final one. But
That was the final, until over the summer, they're going to take all the information that they've accumulated from us, and then,
remember, they told us that we could miss one.
okay, well, you missed your only one that you're allowed to miss, so
right.
that was a good event. And then Friday, Fido's Companions, who does our transportation from our dogs from the kennel to get the spay and neuter at no cost to us, had a fundraiser at Parker's Grill in Avon Lake. Their event was sold out. Usually I just buy tickets at the door. Luckily, I paid in advance and was able to go. It was a really nice wine tasting and good food and good fellowship. Saturday, Wellington had their downtown market. I went down there for, see great things, creative things, food and crafts and things like that. It was nice. Rain held out. Road to Hope had a very successful fundraiser on Saturday also. Good food, good fellowship there too. So, and with the donated goods for Goodwill, we also have donation receipts for tax write-offs for you as well. So if you want to do that, we would really appreciate it. And I plan on cleaning out my closets and bringing in bags of stuff myself. So, end of my report.
Busy week. Lorain County Land Bank met last week just to go over some bylaw changes and the announcement of the $289,000 in additional monies we received. Thursday, real nice event in downtown Lorain, the Follow the Fish kickoff for their event going on in September. Joan Birch, Paul Beaver, everyone who's involved with that they're doing all kinds of neat arts things, and they had opera on downtown, and it was really neat.
That was Thursday, the same day as the Vision 2.0.
Right.
I couldn't go. I wanted to go to the Follow the Fish thing, or the Fish and Fire things.
On Friday, 3 meetings at NOACA. We had Finance Committee, Governance Committee, and Executive Committee moving projects forward. They'll be on next month's full governing board meeting to approve projects. Lorain County is going to do very well this year. I'd like to thank Bob Kleiber and the Engineers Office for getting all of our projects moved up. Also, Lofton Henderson Marine Corps event dinner at the Ambets. Stopped by there on Saturday night. They always do a nice job, nice turnout. And on Tuesday morning, met with Grace Galucci, our director of NOACA. She was here in Lorain County. I got with her for about an hour before she met with Mr. Lundy. So it was a busy week. End of my report.
Okay. Yeah, just want to congratulate everybody involved with our land bank operations for the county. It's because of being extremely organized and efficient and effective, we were able to pick up more funding that's going to help us as we continue to turn around neighborhoods and communities throughout the county. Really enjoyed the Firefish event at the Palace Theater. The arts community is very passionate, very energetic in our county. We're blessed to have all of them doing what they're doing for the arts. Had the opportunity to attend NOACA on Friday, the Finance and Audit Committee, the Governance Committee, and had a chance to see our own Commissioner, Ted Kalo, as the president of the operation, and runs a pretty tight ship down there, I'm going to tell you. So,
But he still doesn't know how to use the mic.
He's, yeah, but he's doing good work, and just NOACA is just very impressive organization, a lot of great resources, some great folks down there that help keep us on track with our highway projects and the community projects. The Elyria NAACP held a brunch on Saturday at Lorain County Community College that was very well attended. And also, of course, we had Mother's Day over the weekend. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to Mom and to all the mothers out there in Lorain County for all that you've done to inspire us and lead us through life. And hopefully next week at this time, we'll be talking about the Cavaliers moving on to the next round of the playoffs, right?
Yes, what a
So,
game.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, it's
another
so
close game with
exciting.
Chicago.
Yeah.
That concludes my report.
I don't recall them having so many three-point shots. And back in the day, that's all they shoot is three-pointers now. It's so cool. So exciting. Go Cavs.
Next Tuesday at 9 o'clock, you guys are going to do your ditch viewing for Stang Road, Leary Township. And then also, next Wednesday at 6 o'clock is our stormwater meeting. Board correspondence?
Move the reading be waived.
Second.
Discussion. Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
Public comment?
Anybody wishing to address the board this morning? Don't all jump up at once. Seeing none, I move that we go into executive session as outlined by the administrator.
Second.
Ms. Kowski?
Aye.
Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Kayla?
Aye.
This has been a broadcast of the recent Lorain County Commissioners' General Meeting. Unless otherwise announced, meetings are held Wednesday morning at 9:30 at the Administration Building, 226 Middle Avenue, 4th floor, downtown Elyria. These are public meetings, and you are invited to attend. Agendas are posted prior to the meeting at www.loraincounty.us. Click on Departments to see the Commissioners page, then click on View Agenda for a printable copy of the agenda.